Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming, and yes, we are back in City Skylines, and I believe it was the last episode that we had done. We were messing around with these on and off ramps, and we have given the industrial traffic plenty of opportunities to get in and out. And although right now this is their only way in to get into here, although any industrial traffic coming this way who wants to get into the industrial zone, they kind of have to, well, I suppose they can take this over here and in here. That would work. And that would actually be reasonable. And yes, I've made an effort to try to be aesthetic, try to be functional, and I love this. Maybe it's not, maybe I could have made this curvy, and I might do that. I might change that just to, because they do slow down on here, and indeed that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause it, and indeed this is probably the one reason why I would use the curvy road tools. Let's do this. Is because they will be more effective. They'll be faster, smoother traffic if they are indeed have curves rather than corners. So I think that looks pretty good. And yes, it doesn't need to be 2-lane all the way. But one thing you'll want to definitely look at is with this as an example. When you have your traffic coming in, they actually have multiple ways to come. And for like this section, you definitely want to have a 2-way, maybe even a 3-lane road. Although that is a pretty big road section. We'd have to go up to like the highway and upgrade it. And yet again. So if we wanted to, we can upgrade this to a 3-lane highway. And the reason we might want to do that is so that we give each direction a dedicated route. So people who want to turn right, turn right, can go in the right lane. People who want to turn left can go in the left lane, and like that. But for now, I don't think we need it. And two lanes for allowing, turning traffic, that I think is good enough for me. And I wonder, is it just me, or do we not have turn? Do we not have what is it? The arrows to let us know which direction traffic is going. I just noticed that. We actually don't know which way, how traffic is going to move. Whether they will use this to go left and that to go right, or kind of like, anyway. That could have been one of the mods I have installed. And that might be an issue. I don't really like that all that much. Because I like to know how the traffic is coming in and coming out. I'm going to have to take a look at my mods. Anyway, he is returning to factory or facility. And yes, they are taking our path that we made for them, rather than going through the residential section. I did not even have to set a heavy traffic ban. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to upgrade this section of road to a 2-lane gravel road because they come off here at high speed. And then they slow down, they speed up, slow down. And I wasn't really planning. Yeah. Anyway, what I may also do is upgrade this to a 2-lane road or 2-lane one-way. And the reason is so that when traffic is coming here, they can either go into the left lane to turn left, right lane to turn right. It's just a little bit more traffic control. And it's something I might want to do here, but for now it's how it is, and it's looking good. And of course, oh yes, it's spaghetti, but it works. And he's going that way. Oh yes. We have 2,500 people, no traffic to speak of. And let's take a look at traffic. Yes, indeed. By providing all these many possible routes to get traffic in and out, this is pretty much all but dried up. It was red here. And right now we have him. He is exporting goods to the... And where is he going? Let's follow him. So he's going out of the sea. So there is some traffic. Owner, Ice Cube Factory, returning. So I'm suspecting that they see this as a faster route to get out to the highway than over here. You know, the trucks that are here. So we could do one of two things. We could move this to be over here. It would force them to recognize that this is a longer distance than coming out here. That's if we want to do that. You know, there's not a whole lot of traffic. It's not like we have to micromanage this or anything. And where are you going? Importing forestry products to Frank's Fish Stick? You're importing forestry. Where did you come from and why did you take this highway? I am guessing that the factories in this area are calculating that this is faster than this way. So we are going to have a little bit of industrial traffic here, but that's not really much of a concern because we'd have to build up our residential because we desperately need more residential. Anyway, so I'm going to expand my residential like that. And like that. Do I want to do that? Alright, how do I want to have these pass? Yeah. I'll build a path here. Parks in here. Maybe. We have an income of $2,000, $38,000 in our bank account, which is leaving me to believe that what we can really benefit from is yet again, or not yet again, what we can benefit from is mass transit now that we can afford a bus depot. And this would be probably a very good location for this, as it can get access. It can come across here, send out its buses as needed. It can bring the buses back to the facility, come out here like that. It can send the buses there and in that direction. And it's kind of in the corner where it's not going to necessarily matter all that much. So we are going to put our bus depot down there. And it has power. We're gonna want to check. Yep, indeed, we have water. Although, are they going to be fine? They may not be fine. So what we are going to do is just extend this a bit further to about there. We may want to extend this to 440. And up like this. Just so we have water there. Our sewage capacity, 90,000. That's what we're producing or consuming. And we have 120,000 cubic meters per week. We're up to 2,600. Let's lay down some more residential. Throw it there and here. Throw more residential right about there. And yes, I haven't forgotten about buses, but I want to expand my... What I may do is put a zonable pedestrian path. Alright, so we are also going to want to look at this area as well. But for now, what we are going to do is set up a bus line. Generally, when you set up bus lines, you obviously want to get people from where they live to where they work. And you also want to think about not only how to get them from work home to work, but work back to home. And so what I believe I will do we will start with a bus line right about how do I want to start this? Let's start with an outer loop. Right here. We don't want them too close, but we also don't want them too far away. We want to also try to get maybe this amount of coverage. Yep. So they were happy. So we know that roughly here would be probably another good spot. And you can see the arrows there is roughly where you can put a bus stop. So you can actually count. You got 1, 2, 3, roughly there. 4. Is that true? Say 4. 1, 2, 3, maybe right here. It does make them happy, so they're fine. And we are going to want to have this to loop around. And yeah, I'm going to put one more here. Come around here, 2 here. There. There. One more there before we come back. And I want to put one right here. One right there. One right there. And I will eventually change these up. Let's put one across from the other one. Now, unfortunately, what happens is these people, when they want to jump on the line, they are going to have to ride this bus back around to loop. So they aren't really going to benefit from taking the this. So this is not the best way to build a bus line, just to let you know. But I am going to put you there. And this is just to get things started. One there and one there. One here. One more here, and we'll complete the line. So that is the first line. And what is... do I have... how do I click on it? No. Let's check our buses. This is the number 1 line. Let's rename that. What would we rename it as? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll just leave that for now. The next line that we're going to do is we are going to start here. Here. We'll connect onto there, but we are going to want to future-proof this. Put one there, one there. And I'm going to, one there. Because I do have a pedestrian path here, we are going to want to put one there. You don't want to put them too close, as I've mentioned. And I'm thinking probably right about there. One right there. Might as well overlap those. Okay, yes, this will be good. Alright, so you can't put it on the... put right there. So stop there, stop there. One here. And now this is where the pedestrian paths definitely help. So rather than them jumping on this line, to take this long way around to get to work, they can actually take these paths over to this line, which will be giving them a more direct route. So one there, it has quick access to this pedestrian path. One here to provide access to people over here. And we are going to, okay. Put another line, stop right. One right about here. And then obviously across the street from there. One there. There. Let's connect onto there, and that's our second line. So what that does is it provides some overlapping bus routes that the residents can take to get from the residential area to the industrial area, and it will hopefully cover most of these. What we'll also want to do is, since we do have this in our agriculture here, and I had built these pedestrian paths, what I will do is, for now, I'm going to put one there, one there. I may change this in the future. One here, one there. Let's put a stop. And what we want to do with this line is to think in terms of what will get the most people over here over to work as conveniently as possible. What I am going to do is put a stop right here. This means people from over here and over here, they can, actually they can, this is coming from the agricultural section, so they would get off work and stop here. And yeah. Anyway, we are going to do the same thing. Even though there's not really going to be much development, there is going to be pedestrian paths. We can put one right there. And I'm going to want to... Let's see. Actually, one thing I can do is I can make a loop. Right here and here. And from now, I'll have a stop there, a stop here. They'll all be subject to change, and then a stop here, overlapping these. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Maybe I do. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Because what I can do is do that here, here, and back up to... Oh, no, no, no. Complete the line. So now we have loop here, which comes around here, grabs some of the residential, and connects in here. This will be expanded. I may do a bus line around here just to what's the word? I may do a bus line in here just to or a loop bus line, and then have like an express run that comes here and then comes back. Anyway, let's let that run. And jump over that. So now, if we take a look at our buses, and yes indeed, they're going to be taking different routes. And we got line number 2, line number 2, line number 2, and that is line number 3. There's a little bit of clog up traffic jam. I'm not sure if this is probably the best place for it. Maybe if I extended this road out and built it here, kind of on its own dead end, because there will be industrial traffic naturally here, and these may clog things up. What we can do is transport. Right now it'll be fairly low, just because it's just getting going. And overall, I think that is fairly good coverage, at least for the early time. And citizens, 1 per week. So yeah, it'll slowly improve. Unfortunately, the only problem with overlapping buses here is that you end up having multiple buses and it can just block up traffic. Too many buses can cause issues. Anyway, we are going to further, since we are now back in the negatives, we have 2,800 people. We just need to push the population a little bit further. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, let's do that. We'll do this as well, and that. And let's also look at this. I wanted to do some commercial. What we can do is just do that. Commercial zone there. let's build some residential here. Oh, this road may be in the wrong spot. My OCD is kind of like ticking right now. Just because if I were to not upgrade. Yep. Yeah. It's one line off. Oh. Oh, the horror. The horror. Oh. And we are going to want to extend this in the same way. That. In like that. Let's connect this into that. Although, yeah. OCD at its finest. There we go. That'll work a little bit better. I'd like to have this like full zoning here. And how are we going to do this? If I connect this like that. And what will maximize the amount of zoning? No, I'm just going to remove that. Anyway, I think this will be it for today. I just wanted to play around with that a bit. And it looks like I am going to need water, so yes. Lots of things to do. Lots of things to do. To make sure that they have all the services that they need. Anyway, I'll end there and say thank you for watching and hope you're enjoying this series. And if you have any feedback, any tips, any tricks that you want to impart my way, please let me know. Like this video if you do. It always helps, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.